very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is time, the final frontier of all existence. Ladies and gentlemen, time, unseen, untouchable, yet utterly inescapable, flows through everything, shaping galaxies and hearts alike. It neither pauses for kings nor accelerates for saints. It births stars, sustains ecosystems, and dissolves even the most enduring legacies into silence. Time is not just a ticking clock, it is rhythm itself, the unseen pulse that holds the cosmos in motion. Modern science defines time as the fourth dimension, intricately linked with space. Einstein's theory of relativity revealed that time bends with gravity and slows with speed. A clock aboard a spacecraft runs slower than one on Earth. Time is not fixed. It is shaped by motion and matter. Life does not merely move in time. It moves with it. Cosmology sees time as the axis of the universe's grand unfolding. From the moment of the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago, time became the measure by which galaxies spun, planets formed, and life evolved. Some now explore the idea that time may be cyclic, with creation and dissolution following an eternal rhythm, a concept long echoed in ancient traditions. In quantum mechanics, time becomes even more elusive. Particles appear in multiple states. Events can seem to unfold without sequence. Some theories suggest that time may not be fundamental at all, but instead an emergent quality, a rhythm born from the relationships between matter and observation. Yet, long before telescopes or equations, ancient wisdom recognized the sacredness of time. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna declares, "I am time, the mighty destroyer of worlds." Here, destruction is not meant as negative, but as a necessary part of the cosmic cycle, making way for new creation. Time, in this view, is divine rhythm, not just of destruction, but of cosmic balance. It brings creation, sustenance, correction, and closure, never randomly, but in accordance with a higher orchestration. Humanity across eras has both reveled and resisted time. Calendars helped sow crops, mark festivals, and guide lives. But over centuries, time came to be seen not only as a guide, but also as a quiet reminder of change, gently taking youth, moments, and memories, but offering wisdom, renewal, and depth in return. Yet through it all, time has continued, impartial, intelligent, and infinitely patient, always guiding towards harmony if one listens. What's the way forward? The future urges not mastery over time, but understanding its rhythm. Quantum theories, cosmological cycles, and spiritual truths now converge on a single insight. Time flows not in straight lines, but in patterns and pulses. Just as music is made of pauses and notes, so too is life, a composition meant to be attuned, not rushed. When humanity aligns with time's rhythm, acting in season, thinking with perspective, and moving with awareness, progress becomes natural. Time does not push, it pulses, it invites, it heals. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in Indian cosmology, time is not a shadow, it is the supreme force. Lord Shiva, the eternal stillness amidst the moving, is the master of this force. His cosmic dance, the Tandava, is a rhythmic flow where galaxies spin, energy transforms, and all of existence beats in synchrony with time's invisible drum. This dance is not chaos, it is cosmic rhythm, echoed in planetary orbits, DNA spirals, tides, breath, and even the human heartbeat. For the modern world, this ancient vision offers relevance, understanding time not as a line to race on, but as a rhythm to synchronize with across science, self, and society. Time is not just the final frontier, it is the first principle. It is justice, order, evolution, and grace. It is the silent conductor of all symphony, seen and unseen. To resist it is to fracture. To listen is to rise. Because those who walk in rhythm with time do not merely exist, they resonate. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.